H2B, so the motor will be leaning forward, and also the oil pickup, because of since it's leaned forward, right, it's in an angle, and if I do something about the oil pan, make it level, so I need to aim that oil pickup somewhat straight. Yeah, that is a wow, a challenge. This is the only one that I found that is bad. It's got a chip right there, and check this out, you can see a light through it. I remember when I was building this, my reference point is this one right here, this bolt right there. That was my reference point. I started from here because I wanted to use a long bolt that goes through there. Now that I have this thing on here, right, and this has a thread on there, I just need to think of the location of the dowel pin, which is the B series. All right, welcome back to the channel, Sagitnet 2. What's on this box this time? I actually went on my way. I could not believe that I ended up getting this one, but I'm kind of curious myself. Not sure if this will be the next project. Right now it's almost end of April. This will be the winter project, I think. It could be 2026 build project right here. I know, but don't worry, it's not a K series. We'll still stick to what I pretty much like do best. And yeah, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Before anything else, I would like to give a shout out to all my subscribers in Jamaica. Yeah, man, welcome. All right, so like I said earlier, now this time I went on my way. I got me a H2B kit. So I'm going to do a review on this one. This is the very inexpensive H2B kit that you could get on eBay or Amazon. The price mark on this one is unbelievable. It's too low. I mean, it's almost like half the price of what you could get the legit one. I believe there's two kit out there. I think it's no longer a QSD. That was taken over by PLM, I believe. And now Max Speeding Rods is making this one, and there's so many no-name brands on eBay and Amazon that yeah, like I said, the prices, you cannot believe it went down that low. So we will see what is behind on this, why the prices is just so low, and for some budget in mind, you just can't really resist. I opened this earlier and I was looking it up, and sure do, there are things that it needed some improvement. You will get what you're paid for. I mean, you know, the price is so low, almost half of them will not work. But no biggie. After I get done reviewing this one and show you those parts that need to be improved, it's all up to you. Like I said earlier, you get what you paid for. Hopefully, but it's still usable. So it comes with all of these bolts, and it's also good that I got this one. Then I can compare the first H2B bracket that I have. This time I got the one for 3 holes for EG. Yeah, for a 92 to 95 Honda Civic. As you can see, there is a difference. The height difference. The EG is much lower. It also comes with this adapter. And this is for the slave cylinder for the clutch. And this is the adapter bracket for the half shafts or intermediate shafts. The construction is okay, the weld is alright. This is the most important thing. Yeah, this is it came in and it already has a damage on it, some gouge. I guess this thing has been bouncing around in there, but no biggie. Earlier, this is what I have noticed right away. The cap screws. It doesn't sit flush. Yeah, it's sticking out. See how it stick out like that? It should be flush. I happen to have another cap screws. This is a remnant from the one that I use on Miley. See how that cap screw is flush? What's gonna happen is, with this thing sticking out like that, the transmission is not going to mate properly on this adapter plate because of that screw is sticking out like that. And also check out the length. Somehow this cap screw is just too short. It's about 2 or 3 threads shorter. Yeah. So that is one of the things that I have found so far that needs some improvement. And as far as the threading onto here, that will be determined. But you know what? Let me put this on the blocks. We'll mark it up on this one. I was using this for spare parts. This one doesn't have a crankshaft when I got it. Actually, I don't know. Now that I got this plate, the kit and everything, and I was checking the cylinder bore and everything, and this one is still good. And I don't mind, you know, on the H2B build, I don't mind cutting the sides on this one right here. I will have no problem grinding this one on this block. Okay, and that's what it looked like right there. See right there? Yeah, it's sticking out compared to this one. There. If you have seen this on eBay or Amazon, it really is very tempting to get, especially if you have an H2B build in your mind. This can be replaced. I got this from eBay also. All you have to do is just search for H2B mounting bolts or cap screws, and this will show up right here. What I'm thinking to solve this problem right here, so if this one can be useful, so if anyone got one of these, I got the other cap screw all set up on a drill press that I have on there, and I'm gonna show you how can we use these cap screws right here and turning it to something like this. Let me remove this and I'll show you what the difference between the two. See? Yeah, they just shaved it. I just need to shave that much off. So this screw will turn it into something like this. It's better to cut less than too much. Almost there. Yeah, a little more. Okay. All right, I think this will do. Let's give it a try. All right. Look at that. Done deal. Just like this one. Yeah. All right, let me do the rest of them and I'll be back, and then we'll reinstall it again. I already sent a message to the seller that I'm not returning the item, but I told him that they should contact whoever makes that kit. I told them what needs to be done as far as like the improvement is concerned regarding the cap screws, and I told them, you know, that way people could actually use your product. Otherwise they're just gonna end up like me. So by showing you this, if you decided to get one of those because of the price, it can be used, but it just needs some major improvement. All right, let me turn this thing into something like this. I'll be back. The first one, I didn't get it perfectly rounded. I think it's because of I was using a handheld. If I have something stable, you know, that will cut through, it will be it will come out with a perfect round on the head. So what I did, I just kind of looked at it and found which one is the high spot, and I start grounding that area and then put it back in here. And you saw it earlier, I was using a file. All right, safety glasses on. Okay. Yeah, you can see it's out around. So I'm just gonna mark it and use my bench grinder, which one is the high spot, and then put it back on the drill press and use the file. All right, guys, Check it out. You get a filler gauge so you guys can see it. There you go. Not bad. If you are looking for one of these, if you could spot the bolt, it's so easily to see that this head bolt is just bigger compared to this. So if you see those bolts is a little bit bigger than this one on their description, you know what to do, right? Right there. You have two choices. It's either modify the existing bolts that it came in with, or you can always buy it on eBay or Amazon. That is not so bad, huh? Got it all flush mounted. I don't have to worry about if I make the transmission on this. Yeah, there will be no hassle whatsoever. There will be no gap. Yeah, right on. You know, now this plate is somewhat usable now, and this block is within limits. I know, I was checking it earlier. The only problem with this is this one right here. If you could see, there's a light, a gap right there. Yeah, if I let that go, the oil will get into from where the head bolts is, and it might crack the block or something, and possible of water getting mixed with oil. Yeah, I don't want that. For some of you guys that professional welder or someone that know how to weld, please leave a comment. Let me know what kind of material I could use, what filler rod I should use. I have a 4043 in my possession. I'm not sure if that's the correct one. Anything that you could suggest, what filler rod I could use, and I'll fix this up. Yeah, I don't mind chopping this one here, this block, but man, being a closed deck like this, man, yeah, you hardly find a closed deck like this. I wonder how much getting its sleeve nowadays, man. The only problem with this is just the FRM sleeve. My selection of the piston is just so limited when it comes down to turbo, and Mali piston is really, it costs like an arm and a leg. But that's the only good piston that is compatible with the FRM sleeve. I've seen a YouTuber, he made like 700 wheel horsepower on the H22 using a Nippon Racing Type S piston, but I'm not sure if it's still running. You know, after I have fixed all these bolts and everything, and I have the kit already, now I'm starting to get some wild ideas. You know, when I did this is the reference point that I use. If you guys are seeing what I'm seeing here, if you have a motor that's already built up, you know, with the flywheel and everything, and if you drop in your transmission, well, this thing will be inverted, right? So the transmission will center itself, and this is my reference point right here. If I ever gonna do this, I will put the bolts on there. I'm gonna try locate those 3 holes. It will be here. Of course, I have to add some material here, otherwise there's no place for the bolt to be secured, and another one here. This one need to be relocated. It will be somewhere around here. And the dowel pin, this 2 dowel pin, if I can have that, maybe, I know on this one I placed it right here, somewhere here. Yeah, I grafted it right here, so it will be right here. So if I can make it somehow, find a way to put a hole for the dowel pin, I mean precisely, then it will be here, and here. And now putting it the motor with the plate on it and everything, with a full plate. Now the motor will move again towards this side and it will be sunk down, just like a full H22 swap. The shifter need to be lengthened this time because it moves about an inch. But I will have a space for my power steering again. Nah, that's just a thought, man. 2026 build, man. It's a long way to go. I got plenty of time. I'll think about it. I'll see you guys on the next. Bye, everyone. All right. Let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think? Man, I hope you guys are seeing what my vision on this one. Man, I'll think about it. Yeah. All right. This episode is about this one here, so you guys will not get caught with your pants down or something. So you know what to do, right? Yeah, it's either do this, grind this, or buy the bolts that's already been shaved. All right. Bye, everyone. See you guys. And this is the bolt for the flywheel. It's not the fancy one where like a 12 point or something. I was thinking about drilling holes in this and put some safety wire so it won't back off or anything like that. Might not be a bad idea.